another episode of Jake's Bounty. That's right, today is November the 28th, 2022, and it's a Monday. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, thank you very much for tuning to Jake's Bounty. I want to make sure you can actually hear me over the music. Today was so loud, but I want to go and take the music first off. That was Slab with their song today, and that was High Alert for their Burning Ground. Actually, it's Dumping Ground. Burning Ground, Dumping Ground. Technically, it's different, but it's still having to deal with murder. Anyway, this album is entitled Dumping Ground, and that song is entitled High Alert. We'll hear more from it later on as the show progresses. Also, want to go ahead and thank the sponsors. Today, we've got Dog Training for Dummies, as always, right here with us. It's $5.99. You type in the word dummy, you go to my website, you can do that. Great stuff right here. Great helpful hints. You can go ahead and do that anytime you like. Also, we have the retro challenges for the 70s and 80s. It is also, my website is also $5.99. I type in the word retro, okay? We'll be doing that a section from it later on. Also want to go ahead and tell you about the movie of the week over here at Ray's Video. It is The Breakfast Club, DVD, that's right. It is the high school reunion collection, right? The Breakfast Club. Here it is over at Ray's Video. $1, 7-day rental. Okay, we'll be talking about it a little later on. And let's go ahead and get into the news, why don't we? All right. Okay. Kings County Sheriff Office investigating second drive-by shooting in just 24 hours. Holy shit, don't go to Kings County. Oh, fuck, I kind of live in Kings County. Kingsburg is in Kings County, Fresno County, and Tulare County. I think I'm in the Fresno County, but it doesn't take much to get into either county. Anyway, this happened at Grant and Park Street in Armona, California. It happened at 11 a.m. Sunday. Man was found shot in stomach, and then the first shooting happened, I guess, not even 12 hours before that. It was Garden Drive in Hanford. 3 people were shot. 1 died. Others survived. Unknown if these are connected or not. And, of course, if you happen to know any information about either drive-by shooting, please let the Hanford or Kings County Sheriff rather know. Madera police say armed man shot and killed by police. This happened Saturday, 8:20 p.m. A man with a gun, apparently, was found on Ellis Street and Merced Street. All right. Nobody, as far as the officers, were injured. But, yes, the man did not put down the gun, and he kept on stepping forward. So one of the officers took aim and shot him. Okay, now there's an investigation headed up by Madera County Sheriff's Office. Excuse me. All right, Fresno County. They are now asking public's help for finding a at-risk man. All right, Ulysses Carr, age 80. And how do we spell that? Just in case you want to know, it's Ulyssescarr. I thought it was only 1 R in the car, but actually it's 2 R's. Anyway, he was last seen around 8 p.m. Over there by the area of Muscat and South Valentine Avenue. Carr has Alzheimer's. He is a black man, 5'6" tall, 160 pounds, gray and brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black hoodie, blue jeans, gray Crocs, and he was also with a gray pit bull of his. All right, so be on the lookout. If you happen to have any information, go ahead and call the Fresno County, all right, Sheriff's Office. If you get those itches under your arm, you're just like, I gotta dig in there real deep and shit. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go to the Breakfast Club right now. It is at Ray's Video. It is $1, 7-day rental. Great cast of characters here. Molly Ringwald, Ali Sheedy, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, and Emilio Estevez. I remember it all. It's a John Hughes movie. Great movie from the mid-'80s. here we go with a little synopsis. They were five students with nothing in common. They faced spending a Saturday definition. Let me start over again, okay? They were five students with nothing in common, faced with spending a Saturday detention together in their high school library. At 7 a.m. they had nothing to say, but by 4 p.m. they had bared their souls to each other and become good friends. John Hughes, creator of the critically acclaimed 16 Candles, wrote, directed, and produced this hilarious, often touching comedy starring Emilio Estevez, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, and Ali Sheedy. To the outside world, they were simply the jock, the brain, the criminal, the princess, and the kook. But to each other, they will always be known as the Breakfast Club. All right, it's good stuff here. And you can get a Ray's video, $1, 7-day rental. Okay, so go pick that up right now. All right. Well, I do want to let you know a little something today. My mom is actually getting surgery done and getting her hip replaced. So I think it's done because I think she went at like 5:30, and I think they knocked her out pretty soon after that, and that went successful. Then the surgery, so they returned her to her room. I think by noon she'll be returned to her room, is what I am understanding. So I'll give you guys more updates on that, but sounds good, and I hope everything goes better now. This is supposed to help her out, because yesterday, she was in really bad pain. She just couldn't stop stressing, so she kept cleaning, and she stressed so much that she almost couldn't get out of the car. She wanted to go get some gifts for my niece, and well, you know, her birthday, and ended up not being able to get out of the car. So she eventually finally did, and now she is getting her hip replaced. And so, you know, everything's going good, and we pray and hope everything will keep going good, and that this will turn around everything, her pain. I know her knee will still give her trouble, but she's her hip and her pelvis and all that, and just hopefully this is the one. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about it happening this day in history. All right. Today is November 28th, actually. Yeah. You're like, whoa, do you remember, Jake? Yes, I remember. All right, but this day, back in history, November 28th, Jeffrey Dahmer was murdered in prison. Yeah, serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer was serving 15 consecutive life sentences for the brutal murders of 15 men. He was beaten to death by a fellow inmate while performing cleaning duty in a bathroom at the Columbia Correctional Institute Gymnasium in Portage, Wisconsin. All right, during a 13-year period, Dahmer, who lived primarily in the Midwest, murdered at least 17 men. Most of them were young gay African Americans who Dahmer lured back to his home, promised to pay them money to pose nude for photographs. He would drug them, strangle them to death, and mutilate them, and occasionally cannibalize their body. Eventually, Dahmer was finally arrested on July 22nd, 1981. He had a plea of guilty but insane in 15 of the 17 murders he confessed to committing. And then they found him sane in each murder, and he was sentenced to 15 consecutive life sentences. All right. So, yeah, today, you know, back in 1994, Jeffrey Dahmer was killed in prison. I don't know if you guys have seen the Netflix Dahmer series, but it shows a good representation of that. I don't know how much of it was accurate. Yeah. You know, today he would not be going in general population. But then again, he was actually in the gymnasium, or he was just with one other inmate, and then there was another inmate who excused himself. And so the guards, you know, they should have been watching. But this shit kind of happens, you know. There's always a blind spot or some way to get somebody. I'm sure, you know, he was like, okay, this is the time when I'm going to do it. This is the time when the guards aren't going to be able to, come to his rescue. And even if they do, it'll take a lot longer. It won't take me that long to do what I needed to do. This other guy, hopefully, he will excuse himself, and I'll do what I need to do. And it all came together. It was just, it meant to be. Don't want to say that because it sounds mean, but at the same time, you kill 17 people or more, you're going to get some kind of, was it karma, or rather, something bad's going to happen to you, all right? Anyway, well, I wanted to go ahead and share the cans I got with you today and where I went. I ended up going to AM/PM, and I got some water bottles over there. Saw a highway patrol stop in a truck, and I imagine they just shared information because they're in and out and gone. And then I saw them at McDonald's and shit. Anyway, I went to Bobby Salazar's, got some Bud Light cans. They had some in their trash, and I was going to get like 5 or 6, and so I got that. And then over at Valero, I was also to get some Arizona watermelon, those big tall ones. I don't know if you guys have the watermelon aid, or is it called something else? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, also at McDonald's, I got those OJ Minute Maids, so I got one of those, or a few of those actually. And then at King's Market, I went over and they had a, what was it, Bush beer, and like a, paper bag, un tall one, and so I got that, put it in the sack, got a little more than half a 13-gallon ounce bag. I didn't turn them in this weekend, but will hopefully this weekend or even sooner. So yeah, that's what I gotta tell you. Other than that, I did find this stress. It's not a stress ball. It's like a stress brain. So that's kind of cool. And does it work? Yeah, not stressing as much. Bullshit. But let's go ahead and tell you about what we will see tomorrow's show, if there is one. It will be a Punk Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, Your Mama's Ugly Tuesday, all that good shit happens on Tuesday. The news, my bounty, so much more. I want to thank the sponsors today on Jake's Bounty. We got Ray's Video, and they have the Breakfast Club over here. $1 7-day rental. Go ahead and get that. Also, go ahead and go to my website and type in the word retro, and you get the Retro Trivia Challenge puzzles for 70s and 80s. And you also go ahead and go to my website and type in the word dummy, and you get Dog Training for Dummies, $5.99 as well. My website, okay? So we got that, and I'll see you guys, and you guys be good to yourselves. And also want to say thank you for giving me more love and having more views and more subscribers. So that's always good. Keep it up, and I always thank you, and I love you guys. And be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And right now, here is Slab. All right, and this is High Alert, and this is from the album Dumping Ground. I'll see you guys later. Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production 2022. You can follow me on his Facebook website. Leave a like, leave a comment. And as always, please subscribe.